I'm Coach Pratt, and today's video is all about talking about intakes for FTC robotics. Specifically, we're going to be talking about a compliant wheel intake and another way that you could be able to pick up objects using a compliant or a squishy wheel. This idea is something I call a seed idea. It's not a fully flushed out idea, but it is a little seed that can help you grow into a fully fledged or fully flushed out idea. This is a very simple compliant wheel intake. Now, I can't take credit for this idea. This is a slightly modified idea from the Gobilda robot in 24 hours. Concept for the Into the Deep season. So how this intake works is effectively we just got two compliant squishy wheels here attached to a single servo. So as this comes along, it should be able to suck up an object, ram it in against this back point, and then spit that same object back out. So what I've got here is a sample from the 2024-25 FTC season Into the Deep. And the idea with this intake is that I should be able to come along, press down on top, spin that wheel in, and it's going to be able to suck that object in and eject it back out. If I were to power this up, it might look a little bit something like this. And then spit it back out. We'll try that one more time. You can see it's holding it quite secure in that point and then spitting it back out. If I make some changes to this, I might make a custom spacer here so this has a different point at which to grab. I may make this angle not as large so that it's got maybe a lip that it can climb up on, so that rather than having to go directly on top, you might be able to scoop up inside. You may also consider cutting off some of the intakes here. So this is the same wheel with the edges cut off, or you could even do an edge point like this where it's just being cutting slits into it instead. Either I think would be pretty adequate. Either I think would be good changes to make to this. Another thing, this is obviously quite bulky. You could probably reduce this. But again, this is a seed idea. It's not fully complete. I hope that gives you a little bit of ideation for how you might go about intaking objects with robotics in FTC.